What's up, everybody? Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and like this video. Today, what we're going to be talking about is why, actually getting your dream physique, it's not going to solve all your problems. It's not going to make you happy. And I'm sorry to, be the one to tell you guys the truth, but it is the truth. The pursuit of getting in shape, it's a great thing. But if you're doing that for the approval of others and the validation of others, you're not in for a happy ending at the end of it. Because at the end of the day, when you start the journey, you're happy, you're ecstatic. As you progress and as you keep going, you are going to then come into obstacles and things where you're going to start training maybe for attention or training for someone else. And as you go on that journey and you're not getting that happiness and that fulfillment that you thought you would get from it, and you reached your dream physique and you're like, I thought I was going to get sponsorships. I thought I was going to get all these things, all fame, attention, all the women. And that's not the reality. The truth is, getting in shape and everything and working on yourself and taking care of yourself, it is going to attract other people because it shows you have discipline and things like that. But at the end of the day, that happiness, it's not determinate. It shouldn't be determined by what you gain, in life, whether it's fitness, like your physique, or it's money, or it's possessions, or anything else. The happiness comes from not within yourself and not being whole by yourself without having to need something else. Like you're whole as you are right now. When you don't have wants, when you're not very egoic, you are perfectly fine as you are in this moment. And so that's the thing, guys, is I just want to let you guys know that this happiness that a lot of these guys go on this fitness journey, it's for the attention. It's for all these things. And don't get me wrong, you're going to get attention. You're going to get those things. But now I figured out I don't even like the attention. At first I thought I wanted the attention. Now I don't like it. And because I just feel like I'm getting judged and this and that. But the thing is, I signed up for this. I said I wanted to be in really great shape. I wanted to develop a great physique, my dream physique. And yes, it's awesome to the fact that I was able to, work my way to develop a really great physique. But, it doesn't really improve my self-worth, because you still have to do your own internal work within yourself to help yourself, so you have your own self-worth and it's not dependent on you looking a certain way, if that makes sense. And I've been recently not training as much. I used to train 7 days a week, and I just came to the senses that a lot of my training was for validation, to post on social media, to get attention, to get approval from my family, my dad, and my mom, or friends, and let them know like I'm the alpha, I'm the top dog, right? But it's when you look at it from this lens, and hopefully some of you guys will never understand what I'm talking about right now, but hopefully the few of you do, you understand what I'm saying. But you realize that those goals were so vain. A lot of our goals that we have in life, especially for men, are so vain. Like getting a Porsche, or getting a super huge mansion, or having massive amounts of investments in stocks and equities. And it's like, this is all externally what, a society values a man to have, right? Having muscles or being in good shape, this and that. But when it comes down to being a good person, being a person that has values, that has love and loves their family and has good relationships. And you see that, many people, they're willing to sacrifice like everything for them being great, to be great at something, right? And that question is for yourself to say, is this worth me sacrificing everything just to be a little bit better, a little bit percent better? Is it worth it? If it is, go ahead and do it. If it's not, then you might need to pivot. And the thing for me is like, I eat healthy, I work out, but I don't have to go so extreme in that section of working out. I've gotten good at that. Now it's time for me to work on other areas in my life. And I would say that's for you guys as well, for you guys on that fitness journey, and you've actually attained goals that you wanted. It's time for you to work on other areas in your life as well. And a lot of people, I feel like they stay in working out and stay so obsessed with it because it's a comfort zone. They're so comfortable in it. They don't have to get out their comfort zone. But that's the whole thing, guys. You're going to have to challenge yourself to get out that comfort zone. And, by doing that, you're going to help yourself grow in a lot of different areas: emotional intelligence, wisdom, and you can learn a lot of things. But to get back on topic, happiness is not something that you receive with the end result. So really just enjoy your process, guys. Just don't try to rush the process. The thing about, for me, is I feel like I rushed the process of getting in shape, and I could have enjoyed it more, right? And I'm still on the journey, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying I feel like at a young age, I felt this, rush. And I'm sure a lot of people younger than me feel that too, from TikTok, social media, all these young people on steroids getting so big and so jacked. And you're like 15, 16, 17, 21, 23. And you're just like, man, this guy's the same age as me. How is he so in shape and everything? And it's just being naive, guys. Like, we're all naive at some point in our lives, and then you learn lessons. But it's like, actually working out and figuring things out for myself, I just realized, it was a great goal, but there is times when you reach a goal and it's time to move on. And for me, I'm at a phase where I'm just moving on. Not saying I'm done working out or, trying to be healthy. I already got that dialed in now. I have good habits from it, and I appreciate it, and I'm thankful for it. And I don't really need to get bigger. I don't need to get necessarily even stronger. But like, if anything, I get stronger just for my ego, right? But I'm saying, like, I don't really need any of these extra things, unless I'm like competing in something. But all those other metrics are just for vain, like have a 500-pound bench press. That's just for vain. So it's like, kind of like, just understand that, like, your happiness is only going to come from yourself within. And so you're going to have to work on loving yourself and feeling whole and being whole, and not always chasing the carrot on a stick, guys, because there's so many carrots on a stick, and it could lead you astray. And I just don't want you guys to have to be kind of delusioned into this type of lifestyle, thinking it's going to give you this fulfillment you believe it is, because everybody else is like raving about it. Get in the best shape. And I'm telling you, it's not. You're not going to get happiness from it. You're going to be happy, like, you're going to be glad to reach a goal. But I'm saying, after a certain point, your happiness is not from this. It's a never-ending journey, guys. There's no true destination here. And that's what you guys have to realize. And understand there's more important things than just being, muscle bound and having a lot of muscles. And I know this seems kind of contradictory to my channel, because I'm encouraging people to exercise and get in shape. But I don't want to mislead you guys into thinking that this is the cure to you know, everything, you know. That's what a lot of people are kind of like making it this cure to everything. It's a step forward, guys. It's a good habit. It's a good thing to do. But you should not put your happiness all in it. Like how you shouldn't put all your happiness in your career and everything else. You're more than that. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this type of content, I'm going to do more of these. Subscribe and like. Peace.